Drill 92.3 LA Zone for hip hop, man. You already know the real after party. Bootleg Kev Dre Sinatra. We got a special guest, the homie Trippie Redd in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy, man, you out here moving, bruh.
Yeah.
You're like the next it guy coming out the internet, man.
I look like it.
For everybody who don't know who you are, man, give us a little kind of like a quick background of where you're from, you know, how long you've been doing this music thing and all of that.
I'm from Canton, Ohio.
Hall of Fame is there, right?
Yeah, Hall of Fame city.
Shout out to Canton.
Yeah, I mean, I make a lot of different kinds of music.
Of course.
And just like growing up there was like a big symbol to me and my process of what I got going on.
What is it about the Midwest? Because I always feel like the Midwest is like very slept on. There's definitely like, it's like a whole nother type of hood in the Midwest. I know Drake can kind of speak to this because he's on tour all the time with Ty Dolla $ign. But like, what is it about the Midwest that kind of, you know, it's almost like even, not even in the music space, but when it comes to athletes, when it comes to professionals, like everybody out the Midwest kind of comes with a chip on their shoulder.
What you mean? Like
just like almost like you guys are overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Overlooked?
Like you guys don't get the proper shine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being from Ohio, who's somebody you looked up to or somebody you feel like never got that recognition? Like maybe if they would have been from New York or somewhere else, they would have got more love.
I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of people that I don't really hear from that are still relevant and still popping, like MGK, Kid Cudi.
Of course.
You know
Shout out to Ray Cash.
So coming from Ohio, did you ever feel like you had some more to prove? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you come from a small city that don't really get that love.
It ain't even an Ohio thing. It's just me as a person. Like, shit, my goal is to be timeless. I want to be here for a while. I don't want to just make one type of music.
Microwavable music. It's like in and out.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to be versatile. I want to make everything that appeals to any type of crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's what I fuck with. This type of music. I like.
How old were you when you started making music?
Like I was young when I first started like fucking with music, but when I started making music, I was like 13, 14.
Keep in mind the kid's still young. How old are you again?
I'm 18.
18 years old. Got the
Damn,
world
so old
ahead
school
of him.
to you was like Jesus.
Like,
what you mean?
Like what were you listening to? Like what was the first
I
hip hop
don't listen
you got
to
into?
no music that's new anymore.
But I'm saying when you first got into like as a kid, like
as
when
a
you were
kid,
12,
I was
13
listening
years old.
to what my mama was listening to. She was listening to fucking Tupac, Ja Rule, Ashanti, that type of shit. Aaliyah, Beyonce. My personal favorite album is Watch the Throne by Kanye and Jay-Z.
Of course. I always feel like that album don't get a lot of like love when people talk about.
I don't know why. That
Black
shit's
Excellence.
so crazy.
Come on, man.
The production on there was,
of course.
Wow.
That's crazy to think that was what 5 years. Like that was like 5 or 6 years ago. You were like a little ass kid when that dropped, and I remember it vividly.
I played football, so you know what I'm saying. I was listening to that. I was listening to Carter 4.
When you talk about not listening to anything new, what are you listening to? Like in your iPod, like in your phone, like on Apple Music, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to rock shit. I'm listening to old hip hop shit. I'm listening to old R&B shit. I listen to all old stuff.
Like, are you like catching up on a lot of like other old school like hip hop shit?
Not even catching up. That's what I like listening to when I was younger. So when the new generation came in and the new wave was like on some more different shit, I liked it. I had an ear for it for a second, but then it's like, okay, this shit getting old. I want to go back to the roots. You know what I'm saying? So I just been listening to that to keep my mental up, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be dumbed down to a situation.
100%.
That's crazy. So what kind of rock do you listen to? Like, I just can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
System of a Down.
Oh, okay.
It's my favorite band of all time.
Nirvana, Kiss.
Kiss is very
My
overrated.
Cameraman be having me listening to a lot of shit.
How did you get into that rock, though? Is that something like you grew up listening, or is somebody else later on was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
He's his cameraman, the guy in the bake sweater
I'm
over
from
here.
Canton. Like, Marilyn Manson lived down the street type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We the only two people that even made it out of Canton.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm actually from Phoenix, Arizona, and what was crazy about in Scottsdale, your fans fucked up a bunch of whips at a car dealership. They like carved a bunch of 14s and shit into a bunch of whips. I know exactly where that's
was
at.
Skating around, listening to my music and shit, tagging cars, talking about 1400.
That shit is crazy. What is it about your fans, man? Like that? Like that's. I mean, they're out here risking catching cases, my G.
They on some occult shit.
Some cold shit.
Yeah.
Do you feel some responsibility having kids that follow you that closely? Because I know you're from what I understand, you don't fuck with the lean at all, right? Or is that
Be
false?
honest,
I don't
man, 'cause
promote
I
that
fuck with
shit.
it.
You don't
You know what I'm
promote
saying?
it.
Look, I don't promote it.
But
I'm
you
not
fuck with
telling
it.
people
You drink it.
to go sip that shit. I personally, if I want to sip that shit to get in my mood, it's a part of
I'm
the
not
culture.
judging. I drink
Yeah,
all the
I know.
time. I sip all the
I
time.
know
man.
a
He
lot of
gets on
people
me
don't
all the
judge
time.
it, but
I
a
get on you
lot
all
of
the
people
time.
do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do sip it whenever I feel like sipping it.
Just don't sip quality, man. Please. Man.
Don't sip any of that
If you
shit.
sipping quality test, bro,
Hey,
come
man,
on.
The only
man.
time I'm sipping is if my brothers is sipping, and I don't
Yeah.
even like. I don't pay for drinks.
But I'm saying, like, knowing you got a cult following, do you kind of feel like, are you like careful about like the type of shit that you would say, or like, because you know that these kids, like, obviously they'll go out on a limb for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to steer the youth in a different way. Like, I don't really want them to do the type of shit like that. You feel me? Like tagging cars. It's okay to want to embrace what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I don't want you to do it in a what's the word for it? A destructive matter, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to go fucking property and shit
Get
up.
yourself arrested over the shit.
Yeah, over the shit, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to rep it like that, though. That's
100%.
yeah.
100%. What do you think kind of sets yourself apart from, I think you kind of get bunched into the Soundcloud Rapper category, and I think that, somebody who was also like that, you're the only feature on the XXX album, but he kind of was bunched into that category, and his album came out, and people were like, oh shit, like his shit ain't nothing like, all this other shit. What do you think separates you from the pack of all the other artists you're compared to, the Little Pumps and the XXXs and, obviously all those other guys?
Me and X is two different, like, we on some whole other shit than Little Pumps and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I know that, but I'm saying, and I think that
you gotta
I think
look
that
at
most,
it like this, like
most just generic hip hop fans just look at y'all all as like the same shit. You know what I mean?
Like the older
yeah,
heads
they might
kind of bunch you
misinterpret
into
it.
that.
That's
Right.
why, you know what I'm saying, I've been moving the way I've been moving, but like at the same time, like with the project I'm about to drop, it's going to show you like where I'm steering my career to. I'm not on no SoundCloud rapping shit. I got the same amount of streams on SoundCloud as I do Spotify
Of
and
course.
iTunes. So it's like, why even call me that? I don't really like. I got followers on SoundCloud. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more popping on Spotify anyway.
That's where the checks come
I
in
just
too.
feel like that's the old heads just always be trying to bunch in the young cats. Like, yo,
I don't know. Any
they
young
SoundCloud
cat
rappers.
is a SoundCloud rapper. I don't care what nobody say, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna prove niggas wrong. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
What's your relationship like with XXX? Seems like a very interesting fellow, man. His album is incredible, by the way.
That's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? That is my brother.
You guys are, I mean, obviously, what I appreciate about what you first said, you talked about making timeless music, which I feel like is something that he's trying to do as well.
He doing it.
Has that kind of like, has your approach always been that way, or is that something that's kind of recently happened?
Nah, it was always supposed to build into that way, but it was like I never got to really sit there and record like the type of songs I wanted to record because I didn't have the type of people around me to do the shit for me.
Right.
So I was more so taking beats from YouTube and doing that shit. That's all my first projects and shit. I had in-house producers though. I had two. I had Harold and I had Elliot Trent. So them two producers plus a few YouTube guys that I found that really fuck with me, like that's how I built my first
Your sound,
my
first sound,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
100%.
saying? But then I started mixing it with the shit I was inspired by, like R&B and hip hop and all that shit, and just combining it into one. And then I dropped a White Room project, and I was like, it led into A Love Letter to You, and now A Love Letter to You it is what it is. So
What is the meaning behind the 14, man?
I'm from 14th Street, Canton, Ohio.
That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, and it's some spiritual shit. It's like an angel behind the number.
Oh, dope.
And I see it all the time, and it usually means that you're blessed.
You obviously, a lot of people who first hear your shit, like, you get the very generic, typical that I'm sure you're tired of hearing, Lil Uzi comparison. And I know that, there's been, I don't know if I want to say like any real issues between you and Uzi, because I know Uzi said he actually fucks with your music, but there was like some questionable biting of swag either way. What's your thoughts on Lil Uzi? You guys like ever have any dialogue or? or clear up
bro
any of that
told
shit?
me what it was. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I met bro.
Like
We
the
know
love
what it
sco-
is.
love
We know
scar
what
shit,
it
all
is.
that shit.
He know what it is. I know what it is. He talked to me. We know what we talked about. Bro, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? He been fucking with me. So that's all I can say about that.
The love scar shit, is it safe to say he got that from you?
He said he made that because he fuck with me. So yes.
Oh, then there it is. It's lit. Shout out to Trippie Redd, man.
Yeah.
Being from Ohio and Canton specifically, I know it's rough for football fans out there right now. Are you into sports at all? Are you like...
Nah, I ain't really fucking with this sports no more. I used to.
At what point did you stop fucking with sports? At what point when the Browns were absolute ass did you stop fucking with the sports?
Bro, that Browns been ass.
Oh my God,
I ain't
it's
gonna
just
lie. I don't even
historical.
claim the Browns.
Who you claim?
The Indians.
Man, I don't even claim.
Just claim the Cavaliers. Just claim LeBron and that's it. Just keep it moving.
I claim LeBron.
Straight up.
Yo, being from Ohio, have you actually met LeBron? Have you had like any conversation with him?
My dad know LeBron.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
what's up.
I don't know him like that.
What do your parents think about the music thing, man? They get behind you 100%, supporting you. Like what they think when you started to pop off a little bit?
My mama, she was fucking with it. She cool with it. My dad, he a street nigga, you know. So the music shit just was like, yeah, shit fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you picked up a buzz.
Do they have do they know how big you are now?
Oh yeah,
They're
know.
fully aware.
Yeah,
You helping out with the bills around the crib right now or what?
yeah. I help mama.
That's dope, man. You still where's your home for you right now? Like where you living?
L.A.
LA. It's only
is
right.
home. Everybody moves to LA, Dre.
It's only right. I mean, you moved to LA.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you?
Dre always calls us all out. All of us LA
man,
transports
you know
on
what
Twitter.
it is like people
every other day.
No,
Dre.
I call out the people that be always be like, yo, my city's a shit, but they move to LA and down talking like it's like if your city's really the shit, why are you living in LA? You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine it's like, yo, you like, yo, Canton, Ohio's the shit, blah blah blah. And then you come to LA and you talk shit about LA, it's like, so why are you here? You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that because I'm really from out here. You know what I'm saying?
You really from out here,
I ain't
Palmdale represent,
even gonna
bruh.
lie, Canton ain't shit.
Lancaster.
No, but that's cool. Like I just don't fuck with people that just try to shit on LA. And
I don't
like,
fuck with Canton. That's
I don't
why I
fuck with
moved
that.
away. But like at the same time, I fuck with the people there. Like I fuck with the people. But
Yeah.
like as far as the place itself, like, fuck Canton.
Obviously, you have
I
a
encourage
girlfriend.
everybody to leave.
You have a girlfriend who you brought to the station today. She's off camera. Lovely young lady.
Yeah.
Well, what's it like, man? I feel like if I was 18 years old and I was like a rap star, it would be really hard to have a girlfriend.
Not really. I done been through some shit. I fuck with Shorty. So that's
You
what
fuck
it
with
is.
Shorty. That's what it is.
What it is.
That's what's up, man.
Sometimes it's cool because you don't got to worry about what else is out there.
Your
If you
DMs got to
main
be
one.
lit though with like a bunch of like 15-year-old emo ass white like pale ass women. I saw the type of groupies XXX has on the bus, and they are not a good look. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm sick.
Yeah, he funny as
I'm
hell.
just saying. Where the Latinas at, man? Shit.
Hell nah, I ain't
Y'all got all
got
these
no.
little pale little
I
white
ain't got
women.
no little emo hoes in my shit. If you want me to be 100% real, I done had all bad model bitches hit my DM, and I don't even.
That's what I'm
fuck
talking
with
about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Stay with
I
me.
don't. I don't
Stay
really.
away
I'm
from the
picky. I
pale
don't
one.
Yeah,
care.
man. Don't get caught. We don't want to see you on the shade room, my G.
No, you don't want to see me there.
Not at all. A lot like I just saw. I forget who wrote the article about how your help kind of bringing back the emo in music. Like, and I
don't know why they said that, bro. I'm not emo. I've never been emo. I don't.
That's why I wanted to ask you about that, because that's like, I think that's kind of a shitty like label. Like emo pretty much
rap.
means you're a depressed guy, and I don't think you're depressed. You seem pretty happy.
Yeah, bro. Like I got love scars tatted on my face before I even made the song. So for it to be big after the fact, well,
Right.
before the fact I even made the song, you know what I'm saying? I had it tatted on my face, so it's like I wasn't on no emo shit. Me and Cody Shane both got that shit. And we was just on our little sad
course.
wave, you know what I'm saying? Because we make a lot of sad R&B songs. It ain't no emo shit.
It's
I don't want
just
it to be that.
pain. It's life.
Yeah, it's pain.
Yeah.
It's like emotion through my voice.
100%, man. And that's what's missing. Like, honestly, that's like really what's missing in music is pain. And I think that's why a lot of people
Gravitate towards
to
me.
17 and to you, to that 17 album. That's why people like
Yeah,
man.
everybody love that.
This
That's
the shit
that whole
that's
project is
missing.
depression. Like
But it's what's missing, man, because everybody's
It's what's
fucking,
missing.
off of Xan out of their fucking brains and talking about turning up and all that bullshit.
Zan, ooh, Zan, yeah, Zan.
Um,
Ooh.
Were you influenced by Kid Cudi at all, being from Ohio? And I know he's kind of like the OG emo guy.
Hell yeah, I was influenced by him. I'm not gonna say I'm not like completely emo. It's a wave of like I listen to rock, but it ain't emo. It's
well,
like,
System of a Down is political shit. Like they're talking about political shit.
Yeah.
You know, like changing the world and the
but I
prison
listen to
systems
like
and shit.
I listen to Kiss and Nirvana and
Kiss
all
is
that
terrible, by the way.
You think Kiss is terrible?
Most overrated band of all
Bro,
fucking time.
chill the fuck out.
Most overrated band of all
Kiss
time.
is flames, nigga.
Like the way they dressed was really, it was a nice, cute gimmick. You know what I mean?
Bro, they were fire.
Yeah,
Their image
I mean,
is
I guess.
fire. I mean, you could say it's kind of corny, kind of cheesy, the music.
Do you,
but
like,
at the
for
same
example,
time,
okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think Kiss would be anywhere the size of like fame that they are if they just dressed like fucking Led Zeppelin dressed? No, of course not. Come on.
I think
Their music was kind of
but
whack.
it doesn't like that. It comes with that, bro.
Exactly.
Like
I
you
get
can't
it.
really
It's
take
like ICP.
apart nothing.
Do you know who
like,
Insane Clown
that's
Posse
they
is?
build. That's how they came. Yeah, I know who Insane
Okay,
Clown
ICP.
Posse is.
Shout out to ICP. I respect their independent grind. I'd like to say that before I
fuck
kind of
with
shit
them.
on them right now. Their music's terrible. But if ICP were just some fucking regular ass white dudes making the same music they made, it would be like they would have been a blip in the radar, you know. But
I think they played it smart.
It's
It
a
would have been
great
more
gimmick.
political
it's a great gimmick.
if they didn't have the clown faces and shit. It would be more political.
Who's your favorite? Like, give us your top 3 or 4 favorite MCs of all time, man. Make me feel old, please.
Make you feel.
I mean, I'm 30 years old, so we're
Tupac for sure.
Okay.
Fuck with Tupac, Lil Wayne, and Kanye.
Oh, it's a great top 3 right there. Great top 3.
I think the thing about these cats is like everybody always expects them to answer.
I'm glad you didn't say. I'm just glad you didn't say Soulja Boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably thought you was gonna say Soulja Boy
No,
or
I didn't
some
think
shit
that.
like that.
He's not that kind of guy.
I'm
If we ask
definitely
Lil Pump
Y'all
who his top
tweaking.
3 rapper is, he'd say
like
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
I don't fuck with that type of shit.
That's good, man. What do you do in your spare time, man? You play Madden? You watch fucking Netflix? I mean, obviously you got a girlfriend, so you guys probably go on fucking dates and shit. But like, what are you doing? Like, you know, what do you like? How's your downtime spent, man? Besides making music,
It's spent with the people that matter the most, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I just be.
what do y'all
chilling.
do though?
We just be chilling, bro. We live life. We do
guys-
the normal everyday
You guys play
life
2K?
shit. Fuck 2K. We live life. We
No.
go do shit.
Yeah.
Smoke the backwoods.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
like,
about.
we don't just get money.
my
and
kinda
just sit
squad,
around.
right?
I was gonna
man.
ask you, since you've been getting money,
Keep
what's the
that going.
coolest experience that you've been able to experience, like that you
I
maybe
haven't
not,
had a super cool experience yet.
like you
I
haven't
ain't
like
even gonna
gone
lie.
somewhere or like I don't know, done some cool shit that maybe you could
I'm
have done
waiting
prior
to
to.
do some super cool shit that I really fuck with because I'm really a person that just like my face be like that.
Right. Not very
really.
easily impressed.
Yeah, like it take a lot to impress me.
Well, what would impress you, Trippie Redd? Like, what's something that you know that you look forward to doing now
Like
that you're getting
shit,
these
I'm
bags?
popping.
I don't know. I want to figure
go to
that out.
fucking
'Cause the only
Hawaii.
thing I enjoy doing really
Swim
is
with some
making
fucking
music.
dolphins. No,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
that
I ain't
sounds
gonna
fun.
lie.
See, swimming with dolphins. I hope
Swimming
y'all
with
are
some
back there
dolphins.
already. Roll up the backwoods, get high as shit, and go swim with dolphins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I know you got a special like Spotify little situation tonight, promoting the project, right?
Yeah, at the Roxy.
Give everybody the details on the project and where they can find you online, because obviously there's going to be a lot of people who are watching this who have no idea who the fuck you are, because you're still a new artist, you know.
Yeah. Shit. A Love Letter to You Too is my next project. I dropped the first one. What was it, like 2-3 months ago?
Wasn't that long ago, yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was shit. I got a big buzz off of that, but A Love Letter to You Too is just bringing what I brought to that aspect a lot more. Like I'm on a lot more of the shit that I gave, the content that I gave. I just improved.
Who's on the? Can you tell us who's on the project or at all?
I kept it like I did the first one. I ain't gonna lie. I put a lot of the people I fuck with on there. But I've been working with like people like Chris Brown and Wayne. And, you know what I'm saying?
I saw you in the studio with Lil Wayne. It was like the same night as Day and Night, or was it the day after?
Yeah, it was the same night.
Yeah,
That was a pretty crazy little weekend.
yeah, that was a crazy weekend that we won't talk about.
It was fun.
But how was being in the studio with Wayne, who's one of your top rappers of all time, man? That's gotta
That's
be
my
fucking
idol.
insane.
It was cool. I don't really.
He's the original mumble rapper, is what we've kind of.
Yeah, that's what we've said.
You know, he kind of started mumbling on rap songs.
He did.
He
had the dreads
him or the
But he
RZA?
said some shit.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with
Him
him.
or
That's
the
why he
RZA?
my idol.
As far as what?
The RZA used to mumble quite a bit.
Yeah, but I
Do
mean,
you know who
can't-
the RZA is? I'm just curious.
I know who Wayne is.
Okay.
Did you ever get into
I'm old
Wu-Tang
as-
at all?
No, of course not. He doesn't know who the fuck the
I
RZA
mean,
is.
shit, you don't have.
Yo, can I put you on to some shit, man? I'm gonna write
You
some
could
shit
put
down
me
for you.
on to some shit.
Just listen to 36 Chambers from Wu-Tang Clan. It'll change your fucking life.
I probably have heard the song, bro. I
No,
ain't
no,
gonna
it's a
lie.
whole album. It sounds like
See,
it
look,
sounds like what,
I don't know none of that shit.
bruh.
I don't know shit about Wu-Tang unless it's Drake Wu-Tang forever.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, obviously it inspired him, so you know it's gotta
Hey
be
man, you
fire.
18, bro. I can't even be mad at you, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I don't expect the young kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
my
saying?
only old influences are not that older.
we need you to listen to some Wu-Tang. Go listen to Clips, Hell Hath No Fury. That's the best drug dealing music you'll ever hear in your life.
I'm listening to
And some
fucking Ja Rule, Tupac, Lil Wayne.
all that is great.
My leather so.
But I feel like if you go back even more, you'll just be inspired on some other shit, man.
I mean, I've seen that though. Like I seen it, but I didn't like
Catch with it.
catch with it. You feel me? Like I seen rock and I catch with that.
I
like,
feel you. It
It's
like
just
grabbed
like
you.
if it didn't grab me, there's no like, you feel me? I'm not with the boom boom tap boom 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 tap. You
I
know
hear
what
you.
I'm saying?
I mean, it
I
ain't
like
for
the
everybody.
real like all the way music shit.
I think
wanna see
Wu-Tang
its
might be too
build into
spacey
what it
for
came
him.
About.
Maybe.
It might be too spacey for him. I think he wants to really hear some shit and some real stories. Like
Yeah.
they talk about stars and suns and just some
They do,
crazy
yeah.
shit. It's
I
not
mean-
for everybody. You know
I mean,
what I'm
you
saying?
know,
I like it. But it's not for everyone.
What was some of the conversation with Wayne like? What's some advice he gave you? What was your guys' talk like when you guys first met and hung out? And what was
He
that like?
said, you fuck with this verse. I said, yeah. we don't really talk. It was just like some normal shit. Like we sitting there, we smoking together and shit. We passing each other the
Right.
blunt and shit. We chilling.
Very risky thing to do with Lil Wayne, by the way.
Nah, he really fuck with me.
You just never know. I mean,
really,
he guy's
really
been around
fuck
for a
with
long time.
Yo, man, stop it. Stop it. I'm sick.
But like he did like obviously was he up on your shit or did your team reach out to him? He reach out to you? How did that happen?
Man, it's all family shit. Like it wasn't really no teams and shit. I fuck with Hoodie Baby and Gutta Gutta
Right.
and Twist. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
Gutta
saying?
Gutta.
Yeah, so shout out all them boys. But shit, it just led into him meeting me. I went to a few like clubs with him. And you know what I'm saying? He was fucking with me. He was wondering who I was. He was asking about me. Figured out who I was. Listened to the music. He fucked with the music.
Music is
and
dope,
then
man.
He wanted to work with me.
Super
So that's
dope.
how that came about.
Now this question we ask all the rappers. Now it's kind of an awkward question, but you know I gotta ask you. We have this thing called the spank bank we talk about.
What the fuck is that?
So check it
Here
out.
we go. Here we go.
So look, hypothetical situation. You have to go to prison, right?
No.
God, like, look, it would,
said no.
it'd be absolutely
No.
terrible
No.
if you went to
No.
prison. But let's say you had to go to prison. I don't know, whatever the fuck. Worst case scenario, something happened. You're in prison, and you have your spank bank in your head. That's the 5 girls in your head that you jerk off to, or the 5 girls in your head.
I don't got a spank bank. I don't
Or the
fantasize
five,
about
or the
none of these
5 like
hoes.
famous
Got me
bitches.
fucked up.
Bro.
I'm fantasize about my girl.
Okay, so your
Hey,
girl's
there you
taking.
go.
Is your
Yeah.
girl right here taking all 5 spots of the spank bank?
Yup.
Can we get her on
Go
video?
get her, yeah, get her.
We gotta see her.
Put her on.
So that's what his
That's
spank
his
bank
top
looks
5
like. All
right there.
top 5 right there. Top,
Top
5, top 5,
five.
top
Top
5.
5.
Fucking spank bank.
Word up. Well, yo, Trippie Redd, man. The new project's coming out when?
October 6th.
Lil Wayne's on it. Chris Brown's on it.
No, they're not on it.
They're not on it.
Listen,
Where's the
listen.
Lil Wayne verse going?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
I don't know where it's gonna go. I got matter of fact, I got 2 bonus tracks and it is gonna be Wayne and Chris Brown. I ain't gonna lie. So I told you that. I told the radio that.
Who else is on there? XXX on there?
Nah.
No. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming through. I think you're really dope. I think you're a lot better than a lot of this other fucking shit that's
Yep.
going around with these kids, man. There's some really terrible rap music and just music in general that's really popular right now, and you're not in that category. So, you know, keep doing your thing, man.
Trippie Redd's gonna be around for a minute,
Listen
man.
to some fucking Wu-Tang for me, all right?
I'm gonna try it
You
out
gotta listen
tonight,
to Wu-Tang.
bro. I'm gonna try it out
36
tonight,
Chambers,
bro.
all right? Just some real raw, just ill shit. All right, my G. Yo, Trippie Redd, let's go.